The reason marriages go down is that we throw the kind of alertness we used to have towards the wedding, we throw it away as soon as we're married. So we don't give attention to details again. And now we're thinking that it's big things. We're thinking that if a marriage is going to fall, you need to throw a bomb to destroy the marriage, or you need to really bring a bulldozer to destroy the marriage. No, the Bible says little things. People with toxic behavior expose weaknesses. They shame their partners. You need to see my wife's body. You need to see the way my wife eats. You need to see the way my husband eats. Watch out for a partner who is inconsistent when it comes to keeping his or her promise with you. And watch out for a partner who is inconsistent when it comes to the pursuit of programs and plans that can advance the two of you as a couple. Watch out for inconsistencies. Number one, check out for manipulation and control. And what are the key things that usually are the focus of control? Number one, focus of control and manipulation: actions, interactions, and decisions. It's critical. If you find somebody around you, a colleague in the office, a sister, a son, a daughter, whose actions, whose interaction or interactions, is that okay? If you find someone like that, whose actions, interactions, and whose decisions are subtly manipulated, overtly or covertly, someone whose decisions must pass through the prism of somebody else's consideration. If you have someone whose actions are subject to somebody else's approval, if you have someone whose interaction is governed by somebody else's approval, gradually you may begin to check out for a toxic relationship. Number two, your partner always threatens to leave you, to harm you, and to kill himself or herself. Your partner always threatens to leave you. You know, I'm going to pack, I'm ending this marriage, I'm breaking up with this relationship, I'm tired. Every little thing, I want to go. Every little thing, I want to go. Every little thing, I'm done. Every little thing, pack the bag and move out of the house. Your partner constantly threatens you, and your partner constantly threatens to kill you, or your partner constantly threatens to kill himself or herself. I feel like killing myself. I will kill myself. I will poison myself. I will do something. You know, when you hear such, you should know you are in a toxic relationship. Don't take it to just be an attitude that is expressed out of anger. It is something for caution. Any partner who always resort to suicidal and homicide issues, please don't take that lightly. Get the necessary authorities involved. Yes, toxic behaviors. Number three, your partner always criticizes your words, your looks, your family, and your friends. Your partner always criticizes your words, your looks, your friends, your family members, and the person always criticizes even your physiology, which includes your look. All right? You look too tall. You're too short. You're too big. You're too slim. Your cheeks are too robust, and your eyeballs are too bulgy, and you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, and if you're not careful, you will be psychologically conditioned to accept such abusive attitude as normal. It's a toxic relationship you're in. It's critical to understand that. Number four, your partner always intimidates, threatens, humiliates, embarrasses, puts you down, and makes you afraid of himself or herself all the time. Do you have a partner who constantly intimidates you? Intimidates you with knowledge, intimidates you with class, intimidate you with education, exposure, intimidate you with experience, with expertise. Your partner always uses contemptuous words on you, criticizes you, puts you down, demeans you. You are not in a normal relationship. You are in a toxic relationship, and you are with a toxic partner, and you are already building a toxic marriage. Number 4 on the checklist for toxicity in relationship: your partner always avoids you, ignores you, disregards you, makes you feel unwanted or unwelcomed. Oh, can I say that again? Your partner always avoids you stylishly, cleverly. Your partner always avoids you. Whether it's a man or a woman, they have developed the art of avoidance. For the man, he may want to come back late just to ensure that by the time he's arriving home, you are almost asleep. It's an avoidance strategy. And then he wakes up pretty early and goes to work even when he's not needed at work. It's an avoidance strategy. So he has a mattress at work, so he leaves home pretty early in the name of going to work early, and he gets to work and begins to sleep from 6 a.m. until about 9 when he resumes work. The whole idea is to avoid you. And you know, for the women, you stylishly ensure when the man is around, you go into the kitchen, or you hang out with the kids, or you find your hair to be picking, or you find some nails to be doing. The whole idea is that you're just trying to avoid the man. Number 6, your partner always accuses you wrongly as a strategy for defense. Your partner will attack you so that you do not focus on the weakness of your partner. So your partner attacks you wrongly, blames you unnecessarily, distrusts you regularly, suspects you needlessly, tracks, trails, and monitors you daily. Your partner seeks to control you continuously. Number 7, how do you know that you're in a toxic relationship? I'm going to be sharing 12 with you. How do you know that you're in a toxic relationship? Your partner disrespects the people that you honor and isolates you from the people you love. Can I say that again? Your partner quickly does one thing, and that is to isolate you from the people that you do love and disrespects the people that you do honor. So if there's anybody that you honor, one of the things that your partner will always do is to disrespect the people that you honor, and then will ensure that you are isolated from the people that you love. The whole idea is to make sure that you are actually sheltered away from their interventions. And this happens with men and women. Men do the same to women. Women do the same thing to men. Number 8, write this down. Write this down. Your partner doesn't care about you, doesn't provide for or with you, and doesn't support you or your vision. Okay? And your partner does not respond to your need for affection. Your partner doesn't care about you. Your partner cares about your job, because that's one of the reasons why your partner married you, so that the job can be a support system to your partner. Your partner cares about your job. In fact, your partner cares when you don't go to work, and the partner will do everything to make sure you're at work so you don't lose the job. But your partner doesn't care about you in terms of what's wrong with you. How can I help you? You need some rest. No. Your partner cares about your job. Your partner cares about your car, the house. Your partner cares about everything except you. Number 9, your partner is highly self-centered. Your partner is highly self-centered. Everything revolves around your partner. If it's not about your partner, it's not something to be considered. It's all about your partner. The world revolves around your partner. It's critical to know that that is a toxic relationship. So in this kind of relationship, the partner considers you as an object to be used and not a person to be loved. Therefore, you don't matter to the person. You don't matter to the person. Your feelings don't count. Your emotions don't matter. It's all about him or it's all about her. It's a narcissistic tendency. Number 10, Your partner frequently abuses you. Your partner frequently abuses you. Whether it's a man or a woman, your partner frequently abuses you. And that can be sexually, that can be emotional, it can be emotionally, it can be psychologically, it can be physically, it can also be financially. There's financial abuse, there's psychological abuse, there's emotional abuse, there is sexual abuse. Your partner constantly abuses you, demeans you. Your partner constantly puts you down, speaks verbally in such a way that it reduces and undermines the integrity of your femininity or your masculinity. Your partner speaks to decimate you. Your partner speaks to break you down. Number 11, your partner frequently denies or minimizes the gravity and impact of his or her terrible abusive attitudes, behaviors, or actions or inactions towards you. I'm going to say that again. You are in a relationship and your partner always minimizes, undermines, and never accepts truly the responsibility for whatever the person has done towards you. The person slaps you. I was in a situation recently whereby we're trying to resolve a conflict between a couple. The man had actually slapped his wife and all of that. And then listen to what the man said when we started talking. The man said, "Well, Pastor, I didn't slap her. I only shoved her." I'm like, really? I said, "Describe shoving to me. What does shoving look like?" He said, "Well, Pastor, I just like, just give it. I just gave it to her like that. Pastor, it was just a sliding. It was a sliding slap. So it's a shoving." I'm like, I said, look at you. You're shoving, sliding slap. I never heard about sliding slap, shoving slap. Listen, have you met people who do terrible things, and after they've done terrible things, they do not see the gravity of what they've done? They undermine it. They just makes you, they deny it, they minimize it, they undermine it, they make it look like what happened was nothing. Hey, you slapped a woman, you kicked a man, you burnt a car, you destroyed your wedding pictures, and you do not have any negative. You can't print another. You threw your wedding ring into the toilet. You flushed it into a sockaway. Number 12 checklist. Your partner is unbelievably nice, very spiritual, very generous, and loving to outsiders, but cruel, harsh, mean, selfish, vicious, wicked, brutal, remorseless, heartless, inhuman to you and those who live with him or her. Your partner is extremely and unbelievably nice. People talk a lot about how nice your partner is, how wonderful. When you hear people talking about your partner, you're like, who are they talking about? You are just so amazed. Who are they describing? Is that the man that I know, the woman that I know at home? Your partner is unbelievably nice outside, very spiritual. Your partner is called the most spiritual man, spiritual woman of God in your church. And you are just like, really? This same, I'm not going to use the words, but you're like, this same stuff is that stuff. It's not the big things that destroys relationship. We've all learned that now. We've all come to know that it's not really big things that destroys marriages and relationships. Little things. I'm telling you, little things. So we want to look at those little things today so that we do not become victims of these little foxes. I like the way the Songs of Solomon chapter 2 verse 15 is being rendered from the New Living Translation. Let's see if we can appeal to that and get a little bit of a broader understanding of the text. All right? So let's look at it from the New Living Translation. It puts it this way: catch all the foxes. Can you see that this is different? Songs of Solomon chapter 2 verse 15, New Living Translation says, catch all the foxes. And then it went very specific and definite. New Living Translation says, those little foxes. Those little foxes. It says, catch all the foxes, all of them. And then it went specific. Those little foxes, before they ruin the vineyards of love. Did you get that? It said those little foxes can destroy the vineyard of love. Oh my goodness. And so what did he say you should do? Identify them, catch them before they ruin the vineyard of your love. It is critical to know that these little foxes have the potential to destroy a big vineyard, to destroy your wedding that was paid for. Imagine how much you spent. For those of you that are married, imagine how much you spent, financial energy, resources that went into your wedding. I mean, you blocked the entire city. You shut down the community. You made all the noise. Social media was agog. I mean, imagine all the big things that you did for your wedding. For your wedding. But then to think now that after your wedding, it's just this little foxes that is now making a mess of the big wedding that you had. I'm thinking that you are a very smart person, and I believe that with my heart, that you're a very smart person. So here's what I'm thinking about. You remember towards your wedding, you gave attention to details, right? I know. You gave attention to details. You were very meticulous with every little thing. You were very conscious about where they will keep the cake, where they will snap the picture, where you will walk through, where you will sit down, the colors of clothes you will wear. You were meticulous about the detail. Hey, here's what I'm saying. Isn't it wise to maintain that sense of alertness after the wedding is over? The reason marriages go down is that we throw the kind of alertness we used to have towards the wedding, we throw it away as soon as we're married. So we don't give attention to details again. And now we're thinking that it's big things. We're thinking that if a marriage is going to fall, you need to throw a bomb to destroy the marriage, or you need to really bring a bulldozer to destroy the marriage. No. The Bible says little things. The little things that could have destroyed your wedding, if not given attention to, little things also have the potential to destroy your marriage. So today, I'm promising you, I promise you, this will be a remarkable moment. So if you have to reach out to a friend, whatever you can do, go ahead now and reach your friends before I get into the heart of my conversation. All right? So let me introduce you to foxes. Foxes are omnivorous animals. They are not carnivorous only. They are not herbivorous. Now, herbivorous animals are those who eat herbs, greens. They eat leaves. Those are herbivores. Okay? And then when we talk about carnivores, carnivores are animals who eat only meat. All right? But when we talk about foxes, foxes are omnivores. They are omnivores. They eat both flesh and they also eat what you call a plant. All right? Here's where the situation lies. For a fox, anything it finds when it's hungry, a fox devours it. Anything a fox finds when a fox is hungry, as long as the fox is in close proximity to what the fox can eat when the fox is hungry, the fox will destroy that thing. Follow me carefully. Once allowed into any location, foxes causes unspeakable destruction. Let me say that again. Once they are allowed into any location, Foxes have the potential to cause collateral damage. Once you allow them in, foxes have the natural potential to cause major destructions. It is in the same vein that I introduce to you toxic behaviors. Toxic behaviors are like foxes. They are similar to foxes in their expression. If someone has a toxic behavior, the person is like a fox. If allowed into your life, as some of you have experienced already, if someone with a toxic behavior is allowed into your life, into your family, into your ministry, into your organization, if you allow someone with a toxic behavior, the damage will be collateral. And the problem with toxic behaviors, just like foxes, is that you normally don't see them coming. They look innocent. Wrapped beneath that innocent look is actually a destructive potential looking for somewhere to find expression. And I know you've experienced what I'm talking about. You've met with individuals who look so innocent, so nice, so wonderful. If it's a guy, he will open the door of a car for you and will pull back the chair in a restaurant just to let you sit down. He was so nice. He was wonderful until you got married. And then you realize, I married a fox. You know, I love Jesus. Jesus was the one that said, go and tell that fox. So there are some human beings who can be called foxes. Jesus used the same, not me. Jesus said, go and tell that fox. So Jesus called the man a fox, because in reality the man looks innocent, but the man was destructive. Similarly too, we have women who have these fox-like tendencies. When you meet her for the first time, she is so nice, she is so welcoming, she is so well behaved until you get home. And the fox in the female finds expression. And now you wonder whether you are in a home or you are in a jungle. Because anything and everything in the way, in the path of the fox gets destroyed. Your business gets destroyed. Your relationships get destroyed. Your image gets destroyed. Your character gets destroyed. Your success potential gets destroyed. Your peace gets destroyed. Your joy gets affected. Their actions, reactions, attitudes, and behaviors are similar. We always say that toxic behaviors are similar to foxes' behaviors. All right? Now, when it comes to toxic behaviors, we're talking about behaviors, actions, reactions, attitudes, and behaviors that are driven by emotional wounds from the past, unresolved memories from the past. We're talking about exposures, educations, and person who carries such a behavior gets wounded by interaction. I'm feeling good. I tell you, I feel good. I know I'm saying something good right now. All right. So you want to quickly get out to your friends and just let's catch up together. So I'm going to hit it straight because of time. What are some of the major toxic behaviors? So I want to show you the checklist. Begin to look at it. One, you're going to look at it and say, I hope that I don't have these behaviors, so that I can go to God and say, God, help me to get rid of these behaviors so that I don't hurt my partner any longer. Number two, you're going to check around you and be sure that you don't have anybody in close proximity who is dispensing such a toxic behavior. So what are the toxic behaviors? Number one, let's look at the checklist. Number one is what we call shaming. Yes. My marker is not here, but don't forget that it's called shaming. Are you in a relationship with someone who shames you? Are you in a relationship with someone who uses your looks, your failures, your weaknesses, your disadvantages to criticize you, demean you, and belittle you, not only privately but also publicly? The person wants to marry you, the person is married to you, but at the same time, the person has a way, either in a sarcastic way or in a very direct way. The person has a way of shaming you in the public, such that when you want to speak in the public, the person will quickly come in and make statements like, I'm sorry, I know my wife wants to say something, or my husband wants to say something, but you know, I know he may find it difficult to express his thoughts, so let me say it on his behalf. Shaming. When somebody begins to use your failures, your looks, you are too tall, you are too fat, you are too slim, your nose too big, your lips too big, your ear too big. When somebody begins to use your looks to insult you in the private and in the public, such that the person activates the consciousness of shame, that is a toxic behavior. My goodness, if you know a woman who is suffering from that, get her on board to watch us now. God wants to help her right now. And if you know a man who is into that, stylishly send him the video and says, I think you would like to watch this. Are you someone that likes to shame your partner in order to give fame to yourself? So you see, you have to shame somebody in order to boost your fame. It is the ultimate sign of a weak person. Can I say that again? If you have to shame somebody so that your fame can be established, so that your importance can be established in a place, you are one of the weakest human beings on earth. In fact, in all reality, you lack what we call a sense of decent character. If your preoccupation, if what you thrive on is shaming people in order to establish yourself, it is a sign. In fact, someone once said, only a spineless worm acts in such a manner, meaning only an individual who lacks backbone, who lacks authenticity, originality. It is a lack of self-worth that will make you have to destroy somebody's self-worth in order to establish yourself. To now think that you have to destroy someone you are married to or someone you are going to be married to, it creates a question about your mental state. Are you mentally stable? You are about to marry somebody, or you are married to somebody, and you are shaming the person, the mother of your children. You shame the mother of your children before your family members. You shame the father of your children even before your kids. You shame your partner before your friends and make yourself look so important. Here's a question: how can you be that important if you are saying the person you are connected to is a fool? There is a wisdom in a woman called Abigail. Even though Abigail was a wise woman and she married a fool, she tried to make sure that in the public she presented a good persona of the fool that she was married to. When she was talking to David, she said, yes, you know my husband is a fool. I understand that, sir, but you will not do such wickedness as to kill him. It is in his name. Even though she was introducing her husband in terms of how he behaves, she did not demean him. He's still my husband. Shaming Are you married to someone who shames you? So one of the characteristics of a toxic person or a toxic behavior is shaming. Let's take it to the next level. When somebody uses your failures to shame you, when somebody uses your weakness to shame you, when somebody uses your disadvantages to shame you, it's terrible. In qualitative relationships, we behave like the two sons of Noah. One of the sons of Noah, when he saw his father's nakedness, he went to talk about it. The other two sons, when they heard about their father's nakedness, they came to cover it. People with toxic behavior expose weaknesses. They shame their partners. You need to see my wife's body. You need to see my husband's, the way he sleeps. You need to see the way my wife eats. You need to see the way my husband eats. You are shaming your partner. It is not a sign of wisdom. It is the highest expression of foolishness. It's a little fox that will soon destroy your vine. And you know, because you are used to people pampering you, I will pamper you, but at the same time, I will pamper you. Meaning that I will tell you the truth. We can't afford to see your marriage break down again. We can't afford to see you lose a relationship again. And what you need is the truth, spoken in love. And you know I love you. And I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Number 2, second checklist, how to know that the person you are in relationship with, the person you are dealing with, has a toxic behavior. Number 2 is ingratitude. We're going to shake some tables a little bit. Ingratitude. Always comparing you. Always comparing what you gave with what somebody else gave. Thank you for giving me the money. Thank you for giving me the money you gave to me. Thank you for the car you bought for me on my birthday. Thank you so very much I know you bought me a Mercedes C-Class. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But my friend just sent me a picture of the gift that her husband just gave to her. The husband just gave her, a Lamborghini, stuff like that. The husband just gave her Lamborghini. So what you want me to do? I mean, I just bought you this car. That's what I can afford. Must you tell me what your friend's husband bought for her now? It's a sign of ingratitude. When you've just been given something and you're now trying to refer to something that your partner, something that your friend have just received, or your friend just did for her own partner, to your partner. It's a sign of ingratitude. It's a very terrible thing for you to overtly or covertly try to make your partner feel that what the person has done is not good enough. It's a toxic behavior. It's a sign of ingratitude. And there is no marital situation that cannot be taken care of if gratitude can be introduced. Meaning, one of the major reasons why marriages are breaking down, ingratitude. Somebody is ungrateful. Somebody has forgotten where we started from, who you were when we started, who I was when we started. Ingratitude. Ingratitude. Always demanding, but never recognizing or appreciating the sacrifices that made what you got to be possible. Always demanding, always comparing, never recognizing or appreciating the sacrifices that went into making you have what you have. Man literally told me, said, sir, what do you want me to do? What does this woman want me to do? Does she want me to kill myself? I buy her cars. Listen to me. He changes her cars every year. Built her a house in her name, put it on rent, and built a house for her mother. All right, gives her money, and yet she will always compare him. My friend's husband just bought her a diamond from Dubai. My friend's birthday happened in Dubai, in a yacht, in Burj Khalifa. And you know, I've been doing mine every time here in Nigeria at the Hilton Hotel. Hilton is one of the most expensive hotels in my city here. And your husband takes you there and does all the things for you. And it's Dubai. Or you have to do it in a yacht. You know, it has to be a boat cruise. Why don't you let it grow up to that? Why don't you let the man evolve? The same thing with us men. We compare our wives with others. The Bible says those who compare themselves among themselves are not wise. Can you get that? So it is the highest expression of foolishness when you compare your husband, your wife with somebody else. It's the highest expression of foolishness. There is nothing wrong to use somebody else to inspire your partner, but there is something wrong to compare your partner with somebody else. Those who compare themselves among themselves are not wise. Somebody said, Papa, this table is already shaking. No, we don't just want to shake it, we want to break it. Is that okay? We're tired of seeing marriages where Christians are involved and the people are suffering pain. Listen to me and listen to me very well. I've been shouting since last year. I have been telling those who care to hear around me that over the next 5 years, we are going to see increased number of celebrity breakups. When I use the word celebrity breakups, I'm talking about power couples breaking up. We're going to see pastors break up. We're going to see businessmen break up. Divorces will be on the rise. Amongst people who already have children, who have built businesses and empires together. Why? Little foxes that we all keep ignoring. It will get to a point where we all can't take it anymore. And by the way, gone are the days when people were afraid of divorce, particularly because of religious stigma. Right now, divorce is becoming popular, acceptable, and celebrated in religious circles. So if you're the type who is not giving attention to your marriage because you believe that religion has caged your husband or your wife and that she cannot go out, even though you are ill-treating the person, you better think twice, because you're likely going to wake up one day and find a note on your bed, gone for good. So it's important that we give attention to our marriages. It's important that we give attention to these little foxes. Otherwise, the little foxes of today will ruin the vineyards of tomorrow. You want to write that down? The little foxes of today will ruin the vineyards of tomorrow's love. Number 3, toxic behavior. I hope we'll be able to get there today. Number 3, toxic behavior is called irresponsibility. Irresponsibility. Always avoiding and transferring major blames and responsibilities to your partner. Always transferring blames, never taking responsibility for your irresponsibility. Always transferring blames. Always accusing your partner for your actions, inactions, or reactions. Never taking blames for your decisions or your indecisions. Never taking responsibility. Always transferring blames. It is an Adamic thing. It happened with Adam. Adam transferred the blame for his irresponsibility. He was supposed to be responsible as a leader. He didn't act as a leader. When God came to deal with him, Adam said, "It was the woman you gave me." Gross act of irresponsibility. Not stepping up to what you need to step up to. Transferring blames. It was because you said so. That was why I slapped you. It is true that she said it, but slapping her was your doing. You could have done something else. You didn't have to slap. It was because my husband said so and so. That was why I pulled the bottle and I smashed his head, and now he's dead. All right? I didn't plan to kill him. I was only trying to hit him. Unfortunately, hitting him killed him. So, here we go. You have to accept responsibility for your actions. What are your responsibilities as a person? If you are single, when you're in a relationship, what are your limited responsibilities to your partner? If you're married, what are your responsibilities as a husband to the wife, as a wife to your husband, and as a couple to your children? What are your responsibilities? Your assignment is to be responsible for your responsibilities. Your assignment is to respond to your responsibilities, your commitments. Be committed to your commitment. All right. So please take note of that. Irresponsibility is a sign of a toxic behavior. Never wanting to take responsibility. Always wanting to dodge responsibility. When it's time to pay electric bills, that's when you go to fast, and then you come back after the bill has been paid. When it's time to put gas in a car, fuel in the car, that's when you say, "Well, I don't feel like using the car," because you don't want to pay for the gas. So you leave it for your partner to use so that the partner can fill it up. You have developed several tactics for evading responsibilities. When it's time to pay children's school fees, that's when you suddenly develop some sicknesses. You are always sick towards the payment of school fees. It's a pattern. And you get healed as soon as the school fees as soon as the school fees is paid by somebody else, you become all right. All right, let's get to the next one. Toxic behaviors. Inflexibility. Inflexibility. You are not flexible. Inflexibility. All right? You are very rigid. Very rigid. As it was, so it is, and so shall it be, world without end. You are still doing typewriting, ASDF column JKSF, even when the world has moved. You are still learning shorthand, even when voice command and voice to text has come. You are still analog in a digital era. You are fixed. You are fixated. You are like a statue. You don't move. And you brag and you talk about, you are so proud of your rigidity. You're so proud of your inflexibility. It's like your inflexibility has value in the stock market. It's like people invest into your inflexibility. You know me. You know I don't take nonsense. I say it the way I feel it. I don't look at anybody's face. I just say what I want to say. Yes, sir, we agree. But it's important for you to understand that that is not just the way life should be. Rigidity, inflexibility, unteachable attitude. You never can learn from anybody, particularly your partner. No, your partner knows nothing and can offer you nothing. Your partner, as far as you are concerned, your partner is an imbecile. You just have not said it, but that's how you treat your partner. Your partner is bereft of any form of intelligence. Your partner is bereft of any kind of innate potential to be able to add value to your life, and yet you marry the person, or you are married to the person. You don't believe your partner has anything good to offer you. 100% of all the decisions that have been made in your relationship and in your family have been made by you. Look back. A greater percentage of the decisions in your marriage have been made by you. Your partner has no voice. Your partner should only be seen but not be heard. Inflexibility, rigidity. You hold on to your culture. You know, in my culture, you know, in my tradition, you know where I come from, and you hold on to it, and it's ruining your marriage. It's destroying your marriage, where you come from. The reality is, the village you are even talking about, the traditional rulers in your village, the tradition you are upholding, listen carefully, the traditional rulers have since escaped from that tradition, and you are holding on to it in the city. Huh? You know, in my village, the village people have become city people. Your village people are now Americanized. You who is in America, you are not a village person. What a sad reality. The people you left in the village you are bragging about, you know, in my village, the women in my village, this is how the women treat men. No, sir, the women have since left that. Go back to you'll be amazed when you go back to your village. Those girls are now on the internet. Your village girls are chatting with men in Bahamas. Your village girls have since been exposed. They no longer even deal with men like you again from the village. Many of them are running and they are leaving your village. They are going to marry abroad. Rigidity. You are so inflexible. The world is moving. You are static. Things are changing. You remain. You are still sending telegram. When your wife will want to just send text message, you are still writing letter. You take it to post office. You then post it with stamp so that it can come back to your house. Good God Almighty. Inflexibility. What do you get by just creating a rigid environment? Change. Change is the only thing that is constant in this world. Those who change grow. Those who grow change. You never grow if you don't change. And you cannot change if you don't let go of certain things that you've held on to in the past. Insensitivity. Another toxic behavior to watch out for is insensitivity. Watch out for this. It is a fox that can destroy your marriage. Insensitivity. You don't care to know. You don't even care to attend to, if you know, what your partner's needs, what your partner's love or apology languages are. You don't care. You are insensitive to your partner's need. your partner's emotional need, your partner's conversational need, your partner's physical need, sexual needs. If you're married, you don't care. You are insensitive. You are more sensitive to the deflation in any of your car's tires. You are aware when one of the tire is not, proper. You know when your engine is not sounding well. You are sensitive. When something is wrong with your phone, you are sensitive. When something is wrong with some of the machines around, you are sensitive. But your partner, you are insensitive. Your partner is sick, you are insensitive. You don't care. You can walk out of the house, leave your partner unattended to. You never leave your partner in a fire. You never leave your partner in a fire. Insensitivity. You want to marry somebody and you are seeing all these things that I'm talking about. Hey, pause and ponder. Is this what you want your future to look like? And if you're already married to one, pray and endure and trust God for the rest of the journey. Insensitivity. People who are insensitive are people who don't really care to know what their partner's love language, apology language, and what do you call it now, needs are. Don't care about it. And even when you know, you don't want to attend to it. The next toxic behavior is what I call inconsistency. Inconsistency. You don't follow through. When you meet someone, you want to marry someone, and the person promised you, well, tomorrow we're going to see my mother, and then tomorrow, well, let's make it next month. We're going to get married in 2 weeks' time, and then 2 weeks' time, no, it's going to be in 2 months' time. Inconsistent. You don't keep to your words, to your partner, with your partner. You are inconsistent. Today, I'm going into farming, and then tomorrow, when your partner is invested emotionally into farming, you shift over. I'm going into automobiles, and then your partner again changes. Now from automobile, I'm going into politics. From politics, you constantly like that. You are inconsistent. Watch out for a partner who is inconsistent when it comes to keeping his or her promise with you. And watch out for a partner who is inconsistent when it comes to the pursuit of programs and plans that can advance the two of you as a couple. Watch out for inconsistencies. Thing destroyed. Some men are calling and they're like, Pastor Sam, I want to know why. Why will my wife be supporting a pastor in the church and my wife is not supporting my vision? And I said, sir, that's a very sad thing. In reality, a woman should support her husband as much as she supports her pastor too. There's nothing wrong with supporting your pastor, but you should support your husband. That's why you're there. I said, sir, the challenge is that your wife sent me to tell you that she doesn't know what to support. Yesterday you wanted to do this. She gave her support. The day before, it was the other one. She gave her support. You know what your wife said I should tell you, sir? She said, for now, until she see you stay stable, pursuing one thing for a long time, she says she's no longer going to give her support. In essence, your wife wants to see you consistent. Stay consistent. And nothing makes women to feel frustrated like lining up behind a man whose path is inconsistent. Today, he's pursuing that. Tomorrow, it's the other. Next tomorrow, it's the other. My wife has had to support nothing but one major mission, which is what I am doing today. And this is what we've done for 19 solid years. Speaking to change lives. Nothing more. I have resisted all other temptations to get into forex trading, to go into Bitcoin, to go into all these kind of. Now, there are good ways to make money, but that will be a distraction for me. So I am in line with purpose. My wife does not have a need to question where I'm going to, because if I say to her, we are heading to this place over the next 10 years, she knows I will keep to that. It is critical that consistency, madam, the same thing with us women. You are frustrating some of the men in your life. Yesterday you wanted to start selling wigs, weave-ons. Now you change your mind. Yes, a few months ago it was soap you wanted to sell. Later you change your mind. You want to be selling beads, and then later, after your husband has invested, now you've caught a new wave. You want to be a tailor. You want to be a designer, and then 2 months later again you change your mind. You want to go into catering, and because you hear some women say they are making money from it, you don't even know the price they pay to make money from catering. And then the next thing again, you want to go into buying and selling. You just literally confused. And the man said, you know what? I would rather send money to young girls around me who are focused than put my money behind you because you lack focus. Inconsistency. It's a toxic behavior and has the potential, like a fox, to destroy marriages. Criticism is another one. I hope I have the time to talk with you today. A few minutes left. Criticism is another toxic behavior that can destroy any marriage or relationship. You are always negative, always critical of your partner, always negative, always critical of your partner. You characterize your partner. You label your partner. You attack your partner's personality. Criticism. It's a terrible, toxic behavior. If you see it in anybody you want to marry, you better pause. You better ponder. Another toxic behavior is what we call contempt. Contempt is always there if you have criticism. But contempt is different. In contempt, you always want to bring down your partner so that you can establish yourself. You will bring down your partner. You will speak against her family. You will say, you know, if not because of anything, why should someone like me, from the kind of family I come from, marry someone like you? You know the kind of education I have. Why should I even marry someone like you who didn't have the kind of education that I have? You know, I am well traveled, you are not. What gives you the audacity to talk to me? You're always using your advantage to demean your partner. It is called contempt. And if there's anybody you want to marry that is manifesting contempt, you better know that that is not a good relationship to be in. Unfaithfulness is another toxic behavior. Unfaithfulness. You are not dependable. You are not loyal. You are not constant. You don't have fidelity. You are not faithful to your covenant, to your vows, to your promises, so you cheat. You are involved in affairs and infidelity. You have other partners. You are unfaithful. And if you want to marry someone who already begins to show signs of unfaithfulness, he's not going to get better except God changes the person. If I were you, I will wait for God to change the person before I marry the person. Because there is no guarantee that when you marry the person, the change will happen instantly. Unfaithfulness is a terrible, toxic behavior. It's a fox that destroys marriages. You violate your covenants. You break your promises. You don't keep the trust that someone has bequeathed to you. The next toxic behavior is what I call negative influence or influence. When it comes to negative influence, we are saying that even though you are in the 21st century, what happened in the 19th century is still controlling you, influencing you, directing you, shaping your perspective, influencing your narrative, and making you look at your partner through the lenses of the past. How far have you gone away from yesteryears? How far have you gone from what happened in the years gone by? Why make an innocent person in your life today pay for what some other persons did years gone by? It is not proper, it is not godly, it is not civil for you to make an innocent person become the victim of your past experiences. Stop looking at an innocent person through the prism and the lenses of the corruption that happened through your interaction with people in the past. It is important to say to yourself, this is not that, and that is not this. You must give the person in your life now the liberty to prove himself or disprove himself or disapprove of himself. You must give the person the liberty to do so, rather than trying to preempt this person based on your previous relationships that you've had. Remember my teaching on baggage? Go and listen to it again. Baggage influences current perception, decisions, actions, interactions, and reactions. Another thing that is considered a toxic behavior is what we call deficient fatherhood. Deficient fatherhood, meaning you had deficiency in the way you were being fathered. Your father was not available in your life from growing up stages, either because he died, either because he divorced your mom, or because he was not always around. So you were overmothered and underfathered. You have deficient fatherhood. So as a woman, you didn't have proper relationship with a man by relating with your father. And so it's affecting your relationship with men today. And as a man, you learn too much about life from a feminine perspective, so you don't understand the masculine perspective to life. You want to be a man, but you've not seen a man live. You want to relate as a man to a woman, but you didn't see one relate to one in your house. Deficient fatherhood. Your father was not involved. Your father was not accessible. In the same vein today, you are also not involved. You are also not accessible. You are also unavailable. It's a toxic thing. If you find someone you want to marry and the person is always making himself unavailable, unaccessible, and the person always makes sure that you don't have connection with the person, you need to watch it carefully. Make sure you resolve the issue before you move on. Otherwise, the next point is what you're going to be having: rejection. It's another toxic behavior. You are in relationship with someone who is always rejecting you. It's a toxic behavior. The person makes you feel unwanted. The person makes you feel unloved. And the person makes you feel unwelcomed. Are you in any relationship like that, either with someone you want to marry or someone you're married to? You feel unwanted. You feel unwelcomed. You feel unloved. You are actually receiving rejection. It's a toxic behavior. Avoidance. Now, they are all connected. Anybody that is going to reject you must master the art of avoiding you. Are you in relationship with someone who's always avoiding you covertly or overtly? Always creating situations that makes two of you not to interact, not to converse, not to relate emotionally, physically, or sexually? If you find that kind of situation, it's an atmosphere of avoidance, and it is a toxic behavior. It destroys marriages and relationships. I'm so excited to know that I was able to run through it all. I know you may have concerns, you may have questions. These are just things that are aimed at helping you to be able to identify toxic behaviors so you do not become victims of any if you are not married. And if you're married and you have someone with any of the behaviors or all of the behaviors that I've mentioned, what do? Do you have to get out of the marriage? No. It becomes a prayer project and it becomes your mission field. Because after all, as a child of God, you are supposed to go into the world and preach the gospel to people who are not saved and get them to get to know God. Well, you don't need to go far to a foreign mission field to get people saved. You have a mission field right in your house, and the person to get saved is your partner. And you will pray. And like the Bible says, as soon as Zion was in travail, she brought forth. You will have to get into prayer for your partner. Consider the mission of saving your partner a more superior mission than marrying your partner. Marriage ends here on earth. But if you are able to bring your partner to Christ, you have done something eternal. Let me say this. As much as God wants you to be married, marriage is for you. Saving souls is for God. If your marriage creates an opportunity for you to bring a soul to God, trust me, God will make sure that you enjoy all the goodies of life on this earth before you make it to heaven. It's such an honor and a privilege to have shared this moment with you.